Deep inside the facilities of Eni and CINECA sit two of the most powerful supercomputers on the continent, HPC-6 and Leonardo. Together, they give Italy more top 10 computing power than any other nation in Europe. This chart shows how the domestic AI market is reacting to that capacity. In just 1 year, the sector's value jumped 58%, reaching 1.2 billion euros. Italy has also established a unique regulatory lead, passing Law 132/2025, the first national AI law in the EU. At the same time, researchers at Sapienza University began releasing sovereign models like Minerva, trained specifically on Italian data. Italy has successfully assembled the legal framework and the raw processing power to lead a self-sufficient European AI industry. But that infrastructure is resting on a fragile base. This is the sovereign paradox, a state where massive domestic growth is actually increasing dependence on foreign powers. The first vulnerability is physical. The hardware powering these Italian supercomputers is designed and controlled by a handful of tech giants in the United States. The second vulnerability is human. While the country produces world-class AI researchers, they are leaving Italy at an accelerating rate. A sovereign digital infrastructure requires both the engine and the mechanics to run it. Currently, Italy owns neither. In the global AI value chain, physical hardware is the ultimate bottleneck. No matter how sophisticated a domestic model is, it cannot function without high-end accelerators. This NVIDIA GH100 chip controls 95% of the accelerator market in Italy's supercomputers. These US-designed chips are therefore subject to American export controls. This dynamic creates a rigid lock-in effect. Entire software stacks are built specifically for this architecture, making the cost of switching to an alternative nearly prohibitive. As long as the hardware supply remains centralized in a few foreign firms, Italian digital independence is constrained by external trade decisions. This chart shows the primary driver of the domestic talent crisis. Italian AI researchers earn 40 to 50% less than their peers in Germany or the UK. This results in an economic drain. Italy pays to educate world-class specialists who then move abroad to build the AI industries of economic competitors. A second divide is happening. While 53% of large corporations have integrated AI, SME adoption sits at just 15.7%. These SMEs represent Italian production's backbone, but hit three walls: lack of investment, a technical skill shortage, and a resistant digital culture. Without intervention, the digital transition will cleave the Italian economy in two, benefiting a few large players while the foundational SME sector falls behind. Italy's exit strategy is not to compete head-on with Silicon Valley on general-purpose models. Instead, the country is pursuing a third way focused on vertical specialization. The first pillar is using Law 1325/2025 to create a market for responsible AI. By prioritizing data sovereignty and ethics, Italy aims to become the preferred hub for highly regulated industries. The second pillar is the deep integration of AI into sectors where Italy already leads: precision manufacturing, biotech, and agri-food. The goal is to use AI to enhance these world-renowned industries rather than replacing them. By focusing on these specialized niches, Italy can maintain a global competitive edge through high-value automation and data sovereignty. Turning this playbook into reality requires three immediate policy actions. First, the state is mobilizing 500 million euros through CDP venture capital, designed to scale domestic startups to global size without selling to foreign buyers. Second, new fiscal incentives aim to bridge the wage gap, offering tax breaks specifically for AI researchers who return to Italy from abroad. Finally, the government is launching literacy programs and accessible toolkits to help SMEs integrate AI into their specific production lines. Italy has built the high-voltage pylons of the AI era. Now it needs the domestic capital and talent to power them. Which traditional Italian sector is best positioned for this transformation? Let us know in the comments.